Allan, looking back at last weekend against Queen of the South to start with, a 0-0 draw to end the first quarter, how do you look back on that? Was that a good point?
Probably is a good point. It's a hard place to go with the surface, but still when you go to places like Queen of the South, you're home to try and get the win, as you do every game. You look to try and get the 3 points, but it was a very even game, there wasn't much between the two teams, so overall I think we can be happy with a point.
In the end, it seemed like both defences kind of came out on top. As an attacking player yourself, what kind of qualities and attributes do you need to try and break down a defence like that when you are so solid?
We need to get back to putting more crosses in the box, hitting more shots. We're a good team and we pass the ball forward and we break at pace. So hopefully we can do that starting Saturday again.
When you look back at the game with the players at the start of the week, was there all more positives than negatives?
There was. We know we can still do better though. We look to try and win every game. It was a bit of a stuffy game. I don't think it was a classic game. Maybe the surface plays a part in that as well. But overall it's been a decent quarter. We know that there's still room for improvement. We want to be challenging up the top, so that's a challenge to keep on improving every quarter.
When you looked at the progress that we've made, if you were offered 17 points at the start of the season, would you have taken that for the first quarter?
You'd probably have taken it, because we know it's going to be a tough league. But when you look back at the quarter, you think to yourself, we could have done even better. It could have been another 5-6 points quite easily. So I suppose that's encouraging when you look at it like that, and it's something for us to build on.
You're the top goal scorers in the league and also the joint team that hasn't conceded the most goals in 9. Are you happy with both ends of the pitch and the way that they have started the league?
You're always looking for more, aren't you? You're always looking to, every goal you lose, you're always analysing how do we lose that, or every goal you score, could we have scored more goals? So you're always wanting more and try to improve every time, but it's been a good start to the season, but there's a long way to go, and we need to keep on working harder and improving, because obviously the ultimate aim is try to get promotion.
We've had reasonable cup runs already this year, and the draw for the Scottish Cup came out last weekend. The road to Hampden starts at Hampden. Were you pretty happy with the draw in the end?
It could have been a lot worse. I don't think it'd be good to get somebody for your own division, because you play the same teams week in, week out, and it's good for the fans to play someone, a different club from a different division, just for a bit of freshness as well. It's a good place to go and play. Hampden, you can't ask for much better surface than that. But we know it's going to be a tough game, because games like that, it's a potential banana skin. We know they'll be well fired up about their cup final as well.
When you look at this weekend's game against Livingston, are they the surprise package of the league so far for you?
Definitely, but after we played them the first game of the season, we knew they'd do well, because they caused us a lot of problems that day. They've got a lot of good players, they've got a style of play that suits them. So we're going to have to put in a really good performance, because they're the form team in the division just now. When you look at the last 6 games, I think they've won 5 and drew 1. They've got a really good record as well. I think they've got the best record away from home, so it's going to be a tough game.
When you look at the way that they set up against us the last time, and as you said, they kind of stuffed us out to get the draw, do you feel that coming here to East End Park, it kind of suits us more?
I think we've got a good record at home, apart from the Dundee United game, so we've got to make sure we put in a really good performance, but they've got a good away record as well, so it's going to be a really tough game, but if we play to our potential, then I think we've got a really good chance of winning it.
Obviously, with the good start to the season, you want to start the second quarter well, and all the motivation is needed is that you could jump above Livingston with a win into second place and continue that progression up the league.
Yep, one game at a time. You go and try and win as many games as possible. It's a tight division, so wins are very, very important, and that's what we try to do at the weekend.
In terms of the team news, if we look at the players that have been out recently, first of all, Michael Payton, how's his progression coming along?
Michael Payton's getting there. I think he's going to probably start training on Monday. Fingers crossed everything goes well in the next couple of days. Joe Cardle, he trained today for the first time, so it gave everyone a massive lift. It was great to see him back training. He's such a big player for us. And Hoppy's still struggling with his heel, so we just have to take our time with him.
Is Joe Cardle someone that could be involved on Saturday, or is it too early?
I'll need to speak to Kenny about that, but he came through the whole session today. Obviously he's been out for a while, so it's a lot to ask him to come straight back into the team. So we'll speak to Joe, we'll speak to Kenny, and we'll take it from there.
In terms of other team news, is Dean Shields confirmed as suspended for this weekend?
Yep, Dean's going to be still out, so that's a big loss as well. But it's a great place to come back and play, a big game for us to play in. I'm sure there'll be a big crowd, good atmosphere, and a good performance, and 3 points is what we're looking for.
Thanks, Allan.
Thanks.